Hey class, we are going to be talking about poetry. So April is National Poetry Month. So I realize that we're almost near the end of April already, but we're going to get started with some poems. So the first style of poem that I would like us to focus on is haiku. So today we're going to have a short lesson on haikus, and then I'm going to give you a chance to write your own haiku. So with haikus, this is originally a Japanese style of poem. And what we know about haiku is that they're often focused on nature. So whether that be the seasons or parts of nature, like in this case, being Japanese, they talk about a monsoon. But maybe we would talk about stuff like the Chinook. So grade 4 that's an awesome one for you guys to focus on if you wanted to, especially where we live in the foothills region here. So things to know about haiku is they are always going to be 3 lines. So 1, 2, and 3. The first line is going to be 5 syllables. So syllables referring to the beats in a sentence. So like the beats. Second line, 7 syllables, and the third line will have 5 syllables again. So if we read this poem here, the monsoon, wrath of the monsoon. So you can see the beats, wrath of the monsoon. So you can count those 5 syllables. Lightning displays with heavy winds. 7 syllables. Here fast, gone faster. So 5 syllables again. So with your haiku then, you're going to want to make sure that the words you're choosing, you're just counting up those syllables, counting up those beats. You can kind of think of this as a little bit of music as well. So with haikus, they often have an emphasis on the fine details to build that connection. So when we're thinking of, in this case, the monsoon, wrath of the monsoon, so that fine details, words like wrath. We talked about details in our narrative writing as well. Lightning displays with heavy winds. So this is kind of 2 separate things. We've got displays of lightning along with really heavy winds. So if you were talking about Chinook, you might want to be mentioning stuff like the warm winds, the strength of the wind, where is it blowing from? So just details like that to help connect with the audience. So on our class website, I have linked in some templates that you're welcome to print off if you want to play around with haikus or other poem styles as well. But for today, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be writing our haiku online. So from our Google Classroom, you may have noticed these instructions already written there. You can go to this link here, Read, Think, Write, and it is going to take you to a page that looks like this. So it'll tell you what a haiku is. It'll kind of go over it a little bit again. If you put your name in here and click start, you're going to get a chance to go through and brainstorm some words to go along with a haiku. So if we think of haikus, you likely want to choose something from nature. So maybe grade 4s, you want to choose something broad like spring. 5, 6s, I challenge you to write something a little bit more specific. Maybe you want to talk about a thunderstorm. Maybe you want to talk about April showers, something like that. So grade 4s, maybe you want to go broad with spring. 5, 6s, I challenge you to get a little bit more specific with what part of nature you're choosing. So after you click start, you're going to brainstorm some words. It is going to prompt you to just think about the syllables. So if I chose the word spring, 1 syllable. If I chose the word thunder, 2 syllables. So you'll prompt those in, and then you'll get to actually go through and write your poem. You do not need to use all the words that you chose. There's just a starting point. So once you're finished that, it'll bring you to a screen where up along the top here, there'll be options like save. You're going to want to save this as a final product. So save final and as a PDF. Because then if you've saved it to your desktop or to a folder, you can then upload it to Padlet. So if you follow the link, on the website, it will take you to either the grade 4 or the grade 5-6 Padlet wall, and you can upload, if I stop moving my mouse, upload along down here, if it goes away, the picture of your haiku. So in the case here, you can see right at the very bottom there, birds singing a song. I've posted my haiku there. You don't need to write as much as I did up above. I was just giving you some instructions. If you're not feeling comfortable posting a picture of your haiku, that is okay. You can just email it to me. But I thought it would be kind of fun because we're not in school, that we could use this kind of like our bulletin boards out in the hallway. So you can post it there for others to see. And I think that you can even go through and give it a like. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, everything you need should be on this website here. Save it, and then you're going to post it to Padlet. And that's it for today. So we'll be covering some other different types of poems in future lessons. Otherwise, have a great day, everybody.